everybody, GamerPenny here, bringing you another episode of our Time Lord Challenge, and we are back with Third Watchmaker in our final episode of the season. So right now, Third is having a conversation with Nicola. He thinks that, you know, he knows he's regenerating. He's trying to explain it to her, and I don't know if she's really getting it. She doesn't understand. She doesn't see that, you know, why would you not still love me if you change and stuff like that? So they're having this conversation here. I think what they're going to do is we're going to go ahead and Third's trying to wrap up a lot of things. And so one of the first things he's going to do is he is going to come here. And we're actually, I don't know if it's going to work or not. But we're going to try this, and he wants to have one last fling with Nicola. And they're going to go into outer space to do it. Maybe? Are they stuck? Let's see here. They're going to go into outer space. Have some woohoo. Alright. We don't know what's going to come of it. So, you saw what I clicked on. It might happen, it might not, but... he's definitely, it's not planned if it happens. So story-wise, it's not planned. I don't have the Risky Woohoo turned on right now, simply because in other playthroughs, we're limited to how many kids we can have. So as soon as the other playthroughs don't limit that, we'll turn it back on. But for right now, those two are enjoying that up there. Edmund, what's wrong? You have writer's block. Too much writing. Alright. So Third Watchmaker did all that, but now they have to have another conversation, so he's going to go ahead and caress her cheek. He's telling her that, you know what? Where are you guys going? I really do love you. You gotta go downstairs to have this conversation. There's a fly in this terrarium. There's a snake in my boot. They're coming down here for some reason. Where are they having it? Right in the kitchen, huh? Gonna caress her cheek, but then he is actually going to ask to just be friends. So unfortunately, he's the one calling it off. He says, this is not... You don't understand. Like, I'm not gonna be myself come tomorrow. And so they are cooling off their relationship. Nicola's probably going to be out of the house, but we will keep an eye on her because if she is preggers, we will have to deal with that. So he is over here just kind of, he's going to have a conversation with Marley, I think. So let's have him sit here. Let's have Marley sit here. And we're all leading up to something that's going to happen at the end of this episode. So can you have a conversation with Marley? So Third's like, Marley, I'm letting you know that I have a plan and that I'm going to take care of this. So Marley's like, what? Like, it's not yours to take care of. And he's like, yes, it is. This is my job as the Time Lord. I know that something's going to happen in the future. I'm going to stop it. So Marley's like, if you're prepared for that, Third, come on. If you're prepared for that, she's going to back him up. So after that conversation, Marley is going to have a conversation with Edmund, who should not go upstairs. She's going to reveal a secret to Edmund. She's kind of giving him some tips and pointers because she knows that something could go awry. There's a lot about to happen, and she just wants to make sure Edmund's okay with everything. That he's ready to go, and he looks just like his dad, doesn't he? He has his dad's face. Caleb's face there. Okay, and she's just making sure that Edmund is 100% completely... She admires the person he's become. Let's offer some training to him before we do this. And the reason I'm doing this is we're actually setting up for... something that's going to happen. Okay, is he getting some points from this? He's got 2. She's got 5. Were we saving up for something? Odorless. Deprived needs. Supernatural speed. Let's do this. Let's dampen some of her emotions. Edmund Fang is now a minor vampire. We're saving up for the sun, which is all the way up here, though. I can make vampires. Let's do garlic immunity to protect them. And this. Oh, we gotta take one of these. Sloppy drinker. Guilty drinker. We'll just do that one. Okay. So we've got all that prepared. Edmund's like, alright, Mom, whatever. I don't know what's happening. And he's just going to go to sleep. And then, Third and Marley, they're going to go on a little trip. So, Third, Marley, and they're bringing Caleb along. They're going to go somewhere. They're going to travel somewhere, and not everyone... Caleb is sleeping. Caleb... Way to ruin my plan. It actually might be too late. Late in the evening to do this. They're going to go see Nick Franklin. So this is a big thing we've been sort of building up to happening, is the confrontation between Third and Marley and Nick. And Caleb was supposed to be here to help out. But I think they probably... Marley probably talked him out of it. Said, Caleb, we don't both have to be here. If something happens, someone needs to be around to take care of Edmund. And so Caleb's staying behind. But Marley and Third, companions till the end, are going to go confront Nick. And we'll see what happens. So I do have... oh, dang it, you guys. I forgot to put the cure into... into Third's... We gotta go back. We have to go back. Forgot to put the cure into Third's inventory. Dang it, I can't believe I forgot that. Yeah, we gotta go home. We'll come back out here. Hold on. I knew it. I knew I was gonna forget that, because we had to put it in the fridge, because I was afraid it was gonna spoil. Hello, loading screen? This is the longest load I've ever... like... And now we gotta go home and do it all over again. Well, now maybe if we go home, it will be early enough that Caleb can come. Dang, man. We forgot to get the cure. False start. Third had a false start. That's so funny to think they showed up at the front door and Marley's like, hey, remember that cure I made? You have it, right? And Third's just like, oh shit. And they had to turn around and go back. Oh my god. I actually kind of like that. That's an antic I could see them doing for sure. I'm like, oh, I forgot the cure. So they're gonna go home, grab that, and then we'll head back out here. So, sorry for the loading screen boss that we're not getting past here. The load times in this game are getting worse with every expansion, I feel like. But that's what happens in The Sims. They add so much stuff to it that it's just bogs it down, and we're not done yet with all the expansions. My god, come on. Okay. Alright, let's grab the cure out of the fridge and put it in his inventory, and then we'll try it again. More traces. Open. Ultimate Vampire Cure. Alright, I'm gonna give it actually until 7 a.m. and then we'll go. What's he doing? His homework? Alright, let's just parent him a little bit. Courage doing homework. Alright, they're like, oh, Edmund caught them. You're like, oh, what are you guys doing? Where did you go? He's like, nowhere. We didn't go anywhere, and we definitely did not forget something important in the fridge. Edmund's like, oh, what's happening even? Oh, now he's being picked on by the ghost. Okay, can we try it now? Travel with Marley and Caleb. Okay, can we go? Everyone's coming with. Okay, perfect. Good. Alright, now let's go again. Let's do it again. We've got everything we need. We're ready to take on Nick Franklin. We're gonna... I can't believe it. We're gonna go and take on Nick Franklin. We're gonna fight him. And depending on the outcome of that fight, so we have something that's gonna happen if we win it, and we have something that's gonna happen if we lose it. And so the outcome of this fight is gonna determine some things that are going into the next generation, into 4th Watchmaker. So we will find out. We will definitely find out. And we also have to regenerate before the end of the episode, so we might run a little bit over depending on how long this fight, we can get them to fight, takes. I don't think that should take too long. But he is going to regenerate. He might do it on this lot, too. He might not head back to the TARDIS. But again, it all depends on what happens here. And he's going to change into his vampire slaying outfit. Let's knock on the door. I didn't even see if Nick was home. He is. Okay. So they're going to come in here. He's going to come over here. And if I remember right, we have to... I think we have to get him to dislike us and fight him. But I just want to fight first. No, Daiichi, we don't want to go in there. Mean. Yell at. Marley, why don't you come here? Actually, go here together. Get those out. Yep. Okay, hopefully they're gonna watch this a little bit, because I want them to be around as he fights. Shove him. Marley's like, hey, Nick. Can we fight him yet? Fight the vampire. Yep, okay, we got slay, but we're not going to do slay. We're going to do fight the vampire to see how it turns out first. Caleb's mocking him. Oh god, get in there. Get in there. Okay, there's definitely a fight going on. Let's see who wins. Third one! We get the happy ending. We get the good ending. Okay, so third won the fight. We do get the good ending for that. And now what we got to do is we are going to... That means, because it's a good ending, we get to slay the vampire. So because he won, it means that Marley made the decision. We have one vampire cure, right? Marley made the decision that vampire cure was going to be used on Nick. And the reason being, because she does not want to be selfish and take the cure when they could just be rid of the vampire menace. Alright, you're going to turn into a human? Neeb! Okay. They got rid of the vampire threat. They've done what they needed to do. That is the good ending. So they are done fighting the vampires. The vampire threat in the future is taken care of. It was Nick. Now Nick is human. A little bit sad, but he is human. So he's going to thank Caleb for coming and helping out. He's going to thank Marley. Have a deep conversation. He's going to thank Marley. Is there just like a hug? Here. I'm going to hug Marley. But he had a rough fight, guys, so he's kind of beat up. So the reason we're regenerating early is because, you know, he's pretty beat up. Fighting a vampire as a human, even a Time Lord, was a little bit rough on him. So he made all those preparations. He broke up with Nicola. He brought Marley and Caleb out here to sort of experience it with him. And he's like, okay, I need to regenerate. I'm not ready to go, but we needed to do this for you guys. And Marley is now, she knows that she's going to be a vampire forever. There's not another cure that she can make. Technically we could, but for her, there's not another cure that she could make. And so she has to think about her future. She does have a son. She is in love with Caleb, completely in love with him. So they need to figure out what they're going to do. And third, now I thought we have the potion of youth. So he's going to... Why can't we... Oh, is that one that we already drank? Okay. Nope. Let's buy another potion of youth. Third, please. Let's get a potion of youth. Buy this. It's here now, right? Yep. He's going to drink it and regenerate on the toilet. Seems fitting. Okay. I can't even. He drank it. Alright, so he's regenerated. So we're going to go ahead and end there because I'm probably going to put on the slideshow afterwards of all the pictures. When we come back, things are going to be different. So we're going to redo the TARDIS. We're going to have a new aspiration, which I already know which one we're going to do. We can't choose, part of the rules is we can't choose any more of these like things that we could buy, so we can't do that. We're going to choose what item to put under Third's, like, his little, well, not a sanctuary, his little shrine thing to put under there. And there's going to be changes in the household. So he broke up with Nicola, so she's obviously going to be gone. But there's going to be other changes that happen. So, guys, thank you so much for your support on this series. Third Watchmaker was a lot of fun. And I had to think a lot on how we were going to do it when he finished his aspiration very early on. The next one will not be as easy, so we'll be focusing a lot more on the aspiration. We've vanquished the vampire threat, but there is also a new threat coming in. So we'll have to deal with that. I don't know if we'll introduce it next generation. We might at the very end. But there's just a lot going on around them. So thank you so much for your support on this. Stay tuned for the slideshow. If you do want to see more of the Time Lord Challenge, make sure to leave a like or subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. All right, bye-bye, everyone.